Hi, welcome to Paranormal Kativity. Today I am joined by Alex.
How did you do that?
I'll get better, This is Alex.
Hi.
And it's been a minute since he's been in one of my videos, but I wanted him here because it's a special occasion. It's my 3-year on YouTube anniversary.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's very cool.
So what I decided to do was a Q&A, and I'm going to have Alex read some questions submitted by you guys, and we're going to answer them.
I'll do my best. I don't know how to answer questions. Can you do a test one real quick? Just ask me a question so I know if I know how to answer a question or not.
What did you dress up as for Halloween?
What was I? Burt Macklin, FBI. It really took that long.
We're going to start with a question from one of my patrons, which is Kristen.
This is from Kristen NOE'L, and it says, what's your favorite winter snack? I love making dark chocolate cocoa and peanut butter cookies lately. Have the dolls been doing anything weird lately? Loved your elf video, can't wait to see more. Smiley face emoji, XOXO.
You read these really well.
I know, I'm very good.
As for the dolls, they haven't really done anything. They did get moved back into the bedroom, but they haven't done anything.
Nothing?
No. Have you seen them in the bedroom since I moved them back?
I didn't notice them.
They're in there. I love you.
Probably why I haven't been feeling so good.
No, I moved them out when you weren't feeling good, just in case.
Alright, how do I get...
And hold on.
Oh wait, no,
another
yeah,
one.
sorry.
Favorite wintertime snack?
Favorite wintertime snack?
Oh God. This year my wintertime snacking is less than normal. What do you like in the wintertime?
The holiday weight.
Yeah, watch the holiday weight.
Watch the holiday weight. You gotta keep it low. No body shame though. I mean, be you.
No,
Do yourself.
yeah.
Do you, man.
Celebrate it.
What is your favorite holiday snack, like traditionally?
I was gonna say tea or cider.
Tea or cider? Okay.
Yeah, that's wintry and
that's
cozy.
Who I married.
What about you?
I don't really know, man. But I would say, like a ham.
No.
No, I don't like ham either.
No, you don't.
I really don't have a favorite. I don't have a favorite holiday snack. There's not a single one that I really am like, oh, that holiday time of year, like gingerbread cookies, eggnog. No.
Wait, I don't like Thanksgiving food. You don't like Christmas food.
Holiday
Apparently.
ham. Pass. Oh, it's a savory ham. I'll take a bit of that ham. Okay, so this is a person named Adam, and they say, what are some of your favorite horror movies? What are some of the haunted places that you'd like to visit? I.e. Waverly Hills, Bobby Mackey's, ever thought, what? Bobby Mackey's? Is that a place?
Yes, and it's
Okay.
awesome, and I want to go there. That's one of them.
This might be in you guys' wheelhouse, not in mine. Ever thought of setting up a booth at Horror Hound or Days of the Dead? Okay, so you got 3 questions in one question, and then you have a 4th question at the bottom.
Yeah. Keep asking.
It's efficient. It's efficient.
It's
okay.
efficient.
To promote your channel. So let's just start with number 1. Just name one horror movie that you like.
I loved the new It.
The new It.
The new It was fantastic.
Really good. Obviously, it's not like I'm not like I'm the cool guy on the inside being like, yo, you guys should check out this little movie. All hipster. Even though I did get my hipster glasses from
Moo.
For Moo.
He got for Moo glasses this time.
I did, because I get migraines when I look at screens for too long, and my whole job and all my life is looking at screens, so I don't need like glasses to see, so I'm one of those chodes that wears glasses that he doesn't need to see, but they do prevent me from wanting to gouge
They're anti-glare.
They're anti-glare.
They
They keep me from wanting to gouge my eyes out, which is what I need them for. But more on the stuff
Yeah,
at the
we'll
end.
talk
Yeah,
about
for
for Moo a little later.
Okay, so we got the new It.
I do want to go to Bobby Mackey's. It looks super scary.
What is Bobby Mackey's? I get a question.
It's like a bar, but there's like a pit in the basement, and it's
I
supposed
think
to be a portal to hell.
Yeah, I've seen videos of that. Like it's like a 2-story, and they got like maybe there's
I
like
think
stairs
it's
on the outside.
fairly close to us, like in one of like surrounding states. Too.
It's not.
No.
It's not close. If it is, I don't want it to be.
That's fine. I don't know.
Okay, so Bobby Mackey's, you ever thought about putting up a booth at Horror Hound or Day of the Dead?
Yes, but I'm poor and don't have money.
Yeah, that is, I mean,
I would be at every convention I could be at if I could.
in the future, you know. I keep looking at our dog. I'm sorry.
He's so cute.
Hang on, you're gonna put the. Have you ever been in a mosh pit, and if so, what band?
I had to text Sammy last night because I couldn't remember the name of the band. And she's not 100% sure. We think it was Bless the Fall. And it was at Warped Tour like 3 years ago or 4 years ago or something.
Did you like it?
It was terrifying because it was the first show we saw. I had everyone in the crowd squeeze into me, and I'm short, so it lifted me off my feet. I lost my flip-flops, which was a bad decision anyway, and I had to like elbow thrash dance down to get my shoes during the rest of the show. It wasn't great.
As a person who likes to go to concerts, the mosh pit is the worst part of the concert. Don't go there.
It's
go where
not
you can listen to your music comfortably. Brought to you by your dad. Also, don't go to concerts.
After that, I stood with all the moms along the side while the girls would go into
every time you go out to a bar, every time you go to a concert, I'm not a possessive, jealous type person, so I'm just like, go have fun, have a great time. But I'm like, watch your drink. Don't let anybody, just keep your hand over the top of your drink. All of these?
Yeah, and they keep going.
Okay.
I told you, we got a lot. Thank you for submitting questions.
Alright, so Ross asks, what made you want to start YouTube, much less a paranormal channel? I somehow have dyslexia and I read Jesus Christ. It says just curious, but I heard
Whoa, that's
Jesus Christ.
Hey, 'tis the season.
Okay, so what made you want to start a YouTube channel, much less a paranormal one? Just curious smiley face emoji.
I had a previous YouTube channel that I still use to like watch people I subscribe to, but I don't really post there.
Right.
And I did that just for fun because I was bored. This one I did as a New Year's resolution early.
And your old one was just kind of like random, right? It was like basically just like the YouTube channel that like everybody has. It's like where you upload like stuff from your like phone.
I'm gonna try and be a blogger. I'm gonna try and be a beauty blogger.
I'm gonna try and do this. Person. I'm gonna help you.
Yeah, health and wellness, like everything.
Eat a fuck ton of green tea.
Yeah, there's a video about that.
And we have Marcy, who says, I love this idea.
Thanks.
Did you see the new Stranger Things Ouija board at Target? Smiley or concerned face emoji, ghost with on its hand, or this thing, but it's like got a blue top on it.
With a blue top. I saw it online. I haven't seen it in person, but I want one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's good.
Merry Christmas.
Christmas time's just
Santa.
around the corner. Is it possible to have a successful Ouija session alone, or are 2 or more people needed to play?
I say go for it. There's a video on it.
What's your opinion on Bigfoot? I'm curious.
I think it's possible, but I'm not super hardcore like, yes, Bigfoot is real. But the one lady from the Greenwood area who emailed me a couple of years ago goes squatching and asked us to go with her. So maybe I'll change my mind at some point.
Y'all want to know about that Bigfoot? Look up the skunk ape. It's fucked up. The skunk ape? Just tell them to go look at it. It's just
Go look at it.
whether it's a man in a suit or it's something else, it's weird. Out of all the known paranormal ghost hunting shows, which would you say are your top 2?
I don't want to come across too preachy or opinionated against any groups, but I do probably out of all of them watch Ghost Adventures more than the others, but it's purely for entertainment purposes. And I used to love Paranormal State, but then all that crap went down with the dude doing the drugs. Yeah, I love Chip Coffey.
See, Chip Coffey seems like a nice guy. Don't know if I believe that he's doing all the things he's doing, but he seems like he's a nice boy.
Yeah, and he's fun. Like, so I think those 2 would probably be my favorite typical ghost hunting shows.
I respect what you do, and I've seen some amateur stuff that I think is kind of like, oh, I'd like to know more about that. But the majority of those shows, just from a production standpoint, like from a TV movie guy kind of standpoint, like it's all made and edited and cut together to
manipulate
the audience. Yeah, keep you to come back for the next commercial break. I mean, you got what, like, there's like constantly a dude just be like,
yeah.
And it's like, we'll get to that at the end of the episode, and he just like, he saw a mouse. But there's also some EVPs and stuff. I don't know.
Yeah.
It seems like shit. We have Sarah, who says, is there anything drastic to mankind coming in the next 10 years? Why the fuck do you think she would know?
I have no idea.
Oh my god, what are you, did you, like, see,
Did you not know my full spectrum of abilities?
Yeah, no kidding, man. I thought I watched most of your videos, but if you're on some, like, doomsday shit, I want to get in on that. Like, just send, $69.99 for the first tape.
I would say the best thing to come in the next 10 years is going to be us getting married.
What?
And having a family and being grown-ups.
But she did say, to mankind.
Our child's gonna change the world.
Not just our house.
I don't know.
I think
hopefully not the apocalypse. I don't know.
Well, if it's
not zombies.
You alright?
I might die in the next 10 years.
No, please don't. No one else will date me. Period on that sentence. I'm past my prime, y'all. No.
Woo, I'm good.
I mean, I love you.
I love you.
It's definitely not just out of necessity that I hate you. Kat asks, what's the best and worst things to have come out of YouTube for you?
Best would be meeting all of you guys, because I made so many friends on YouTube that I would have never known.
You pointed at me for a second.
All of you.
They're in there. They're in that box.
Everyone that I've met. Worst thing, the apocalypse.
Yeah.
Because I did it in the beginning just for fun, and I still do it for fun, but it was nice to get money, and that doesn't happen anymore.
Yeah, not even a little bit. Like, the whole...
I made, like, at least 3 times what I make now, like, back whenever I was a new YouTuber.
Yeah, it's I mean, and that's still not much. Like, it's definitely not, like, the kind of money that you can be like, oh, all right,
Let's get rid of our jobs!
Yeah,
no,
it's like, oh, hey, this, you know, in, like, a couple of months, we saved this up. We can have a dinner. You know, it's like, but it's
still nice.
It's still nice to get some kind of, you know, I mean, monetary reward for your effort.
But now my awesome patrons help balance that out a little bit, so thank you. Ghostbusters left me some Ghostbusters references, which I appreciate. But
Are you troubled by strange noises? No. No. Okay, so Rachel asks, when is that wedding happening? Forgive me if you've mentioned this before. What challenges do you face being a Midwestern vegan? Have you ever been to the 3 Carrots in Fountain Square?
yeah, I got that question the day that I went there for the first time, which freaked me out. And it's delicious. It's amazing. But yeah, it's very challenging to eat vegan where we do, especially since I don't know any other vegans
You basically
that live
live at the
nearby.
nursery.
When's the wedding happening? Again, I think we're on the we hope next year.
Yeah, we're so bad, dude. It's
We really want it to happen.
We just keep going like, okay, well, this has come up, let's do this, and then we'll take care of that. This has come up, like, I've been, like, not feeling great lately, and then I'm finally starting to feel a little better, like...
I had my surgery the year before,
It's
so
like-
we've just had some things come up.
But game plan, like, late summer, early fall next year would be awesome.
Yeah.
But we're gonna get through the holidays and then start looking and see if that's a thing we can swing. If not, you know, we've been together 11 years at this point, like, we can wait another year. But like to be soon.
Yes.
Do you think that animal spirits get our attention the same way that human spirits do? Are there less language barriers between animals and humans in the afterlife?
I know that I saw that weird cat-looking thing on Halloween. So I think visually there's probably the same type of communication, but outside of that, I think just animals might not know how to communicate with people that great.
If you learn anything from Constantine, follow the cats to hell.
I've never seen Constantine.
It's okay. It's good. I mean, people actually like list it on like bad movie lists. It's a fine movie. It's not like the best, but cats will lead you to hell. Like, if you follow stray cats, they'll take you to hell. Richard asks, if you were a ghost, where would you want to haunt and how would you haunt it?
I would haunt wherever you were.
What would you do to me?
Because you don't believe in stuff like this, so I would do everything in my power to freak you out,
open
but to
mind.
also make you feel loved and let you know that I was still around. And you, I'd haunt you too.
So wherever I'm at, and you would just do nice things.
I'd probably, like, when you were awake, throw crap so that you could see me throw it, and then, like, at night I'd want to cuddle you, but if it started to creep you out, I'd be like, alright.
It already creeped me out with just saying it. So, yeah, I got like an ice chill through my nuts. All the way up to my top of my head. Jen asks, okay, YouTube isn't easy. Did you ever want to give up? If so, what kept you going?
No. I've never wanted to give up. The only thing that sucks is time, because I wish I had more of it to do this way more often, and there's been periods where I have been able to do it like 3, 4, 5 times a week some weeks. Right now I'm struggling to get one up every week or so.
I wasn't shaking my head to you, I was shaking my head at the dog. I'm sorry to answer your question.
So once every week or so right now is like what I can do. So really the only struggle is time, because I would not want to stop doing it.
She also throws a PS on there, which I feel is necessary to say. I've been watching you for a year now, and it isn't much, but I absolutely love the content you make. You're a genuine person, very sweet.
Oh, thank you. It's very nice.
This one's from Molly. And it says, I'm starting my own YouTube channel on my birthday that's going to be inspired by the many, many paranormal vloggers and researchers that I've seen. Got any tips? Any advice?
Well, happy birthday, first of all. Just do as much as you can, as often as you can. I think that helped me a lot in the start, get used to doing it. And I feel like the more that I did, even if they were shorter videos, kind of got me out there to more people faster.
Yeah, for sure. We did another YouTube channel before this, and we did a lot of work on it, and
it was a lot of work for very few videos.
Very few videos, and just a lot of like design work and a lot of like analytics work and
a whole website, like an official website.
And the number one thing that always came back was like content. Like, if you don't make stuff consistently, and if you don't make stuff that people actually like respond to and want to see, like, you probably noticed a trend on your channel. Even it's like you start off making a bunch of different stuff, and it really kind of comes down to just the things that you make that people like.
Yeah.
So Make the things that people say they like.
And make the things you like, because if you don't have any passion with what you're talking about, it'll be very visible.
That's true. This person says, sorry,
That's KJ.
Who's that?
I worked with him at Blockbuster, like way back in the day.
Okay, it says, how does one count all the way to 55? Which is a reference to an internet meme from the time when they weren't called memes.
Way back when, Group X.
Yep.
And I actually commented underneath his to have my stepsister Kayla reply, and he remembered her coming into Blockbuster. And what's weird is right after that, I was talking about her on a specific instance at lunch yesterday, and she made a post referring to the exact same instance all the way from California.
That actually happened.
While we were having lunch here in Indiana. And I was like, how did this happen? We're like the exact same person.
That was creepy. I was there while you got the thing. I was like, wait, you were just talking about it.
And then we had the one about 3 carrots too. Like within a day, I'm having people do the same thing I'm doing and at the same times.
It's the singularity, man. Ray Kurzweil's right. It's all just going to come down to one. All technology and people are just going to merge, and we're going to live forever.
Sweet.
Ready?
That's coming in the next 10 years.
Ready Player One?
I'm excited for that.
Okay. Have you ever been visited by a stranger or someone you know astral traveling? And question 2 is going to sound, that's so Raven, but have you ever touched a doorknob and had a vision? Happy 3rd YouTube anniversary.
Thank you. I've not had somebody astral travel visit me. Psychometry kind of has to do with touching a doorknob and getting a vision, and I've practiced with that, but I'm not good at it.
Okay, so this one is from Amanda, and she says, marriage or babies in the future? Meet and greet maybe? We kind of answered the marriage and babies one. Babies definitely, marriage definitely.
We want both of those things to happen sooner than later.
Future definitely.
Yes.
But sooner rather than later.
Next few years.
Meet and greet anytime soon?
I would love to. If I did, it'd be in Indianapolis somewhere. I just really don't know where we would host it and when, and if
sounds like
people would really show up.
3 carrots at the Fountain Square is just the place to be, but...
Yeah, I mean, but it's a pretty small venue.
Alright.
But yeah, I do want to do it, and if you guys would be in the Indianapolis area or willing to travel to it, let me know in the comments, and maybe we could try and work something out in the new year.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. This one's from Alyssa, and she says, are you planning to meet and greet? You already just answered that. What's your favorite non-Halloween, non-spooky, non-paranormal thing to do, like hobbies outside of YouTube? Anything that you like to do?
I like to go out dancing.
Yeah?
But I don't go that often because I just don't have time.
And I don't dance.
And you don't dance. I go with all of the girls.
It's very bad.
And I like to more recently do yoga. Been doing that every day. And I like to nap. I really do.
Napping is not a hobby.
It's enjoyable when
not.
you don't get a whole night's sleep very often.
Hey, I agree. I go on like 6 hours a night most nights, but napping's not a hobby.
Okay.
Maybe that's like you need to get some hobbies.
I guess really YouTube is my main hobby. If you'd call it a hobby, it's kind of a part-time job, but it's really more of a passion hobby.
It's for sure. And now we're over to the Twitter questions. Okay, and you have the first one here from Lucy, who says, what made you want to start making videos about the paranormal? Also, any updates on future videos with Kiana?
I wish.
I get it.
Hey, people were excited that you were going to be here.
Alright.
Yeah.
I mean, I like Kiana too.
She's
a pretty great lady.
Kiana's been in school lately, so she's been doing a lot of stuff. And working on top of that, so we do want to do more videos together. We just don't know when because she's not in town all the time anymore. That's gonna happen at some point, I'm sure. At the time I started the YouTube channel, I was at a job that I really hated, and I needed something that I really liked. So I decided to talk about something that I loved out on YouTube and just see if I met other people like me, and it gave me something to do while work sucked.
And you've always had like a super strong passion.
I've always liked it. Also, I don't have the greatest of memories, so it was also kind of a way to catalog experiences that I've had so that way I remember, because there's been times where I'm like, oh yeah, this did happen, and I forgot about it.
You still do that with videos you've already made.
Yeah, so it helps.
Okay, so this one is from either Ale of the Heart, Alley of the Heart, sorry if I butchered your name there. It says, what are 3 books you'd recommend to read in 2018? Hashtag book nerd.
Oh. I am not so much a book nerd. I can honestly say I haven't read 3 books this year. I know. I've skim read a few.
I got them covered. Astrophysics for People in a Hurry by Neil deGrasse Tyson. If you're dumb like me and you just want to kind of put your hands on it and kind of wrap your mind around it for a second, it's super fun. But it's not a story. So I'd say it looks like Ready Player One is going to be a pretty great movie. Looks like that's going to be great. Also a book. And let's go with the, what do you want, like throwback? Let's do the original Jurassic Park by Michael Crichton.
There you go.
If you really want a good book, You want to crack into a good book. I just found my copy of Eyes of the Dragon by Stephen King this morning, which I thought I had lost like forever ago. So that was another one. Kyla asks, what's Alex's thoughts on the paranormal? It's okay. It's okay. I don't really have...
Hi, Kyla.
Hi, Kyla. It's okay. The main thought about the paranormal is there's no real way to know, right? I mean, so, like, some things you can look at and say, clearly bullshit, like 90% of the videos on YouTube. But, like, I just found an UFO video the other night, randomly, and I was like, well, that's pretty weird. Put a link in the description if I can find it.
Or I might just include it around us.
Okay, that's fine. Luke's right here. It's crazy. Oh! Okay, like, could it be After Effects? Of course it could. But it was like one of those ones that makes you go, you know, that was a...
Things that make you say,
I do have one thing when I was a very small... Can I tell you
yes.
a story? Okay, when I was a very small child, like I'm talking like 4 or 5, I was staying the night with one of my cousins. And it was like around this time of year, actually. It was like, because we had the Advent calendar out. And I don't know what it was. It was super early in the morning. And I woke up, and I never was good at staying overnight places. I don't know if anybody's like me like that. I just always would rather be home. Like, I hated staying the night. But I woke up like super early in somebody else's house, and I was super uncomfortable. You could see through the hallway, into their hallway on the door, the Advent calendar was hanging on. I swear I saw that mouse move on its own. I swear. It was a little mouse Advent calendar. You pick him up, you move him. He moved on himself. Or I was just a very tired... like 5, 6-year-old kid, and I was under duress because I don't like staying the night places when I was a kid. As far as thoughts on the paranormal, I mean, that's a loaded question. Candy asks, do you and Alex make New Year's resolutions? If so, what are they for 2018?
The last few years when I make them, I've done them before the new year.
Yeah.
So this year mine was to do yoga every day, and I've been doing it for a few weeks now, and it's going really well. I used to really, really, really actively hate yoga, and now I don't so much.
I don't have one for this year yet. Like I said, kind of not been feeling great, so I'm trying to feel better. Last year, I wanted to get like in better health, so that kind of didn't go great, but it did because I quit smoking, and I've been quit for almost a half a year now, which is awesome.
Yeah.
If you smoke, stop it. I know it.
Stop it.
It just get some help. Last year I told myself I was gonna get my teeth fixed because I had some wisdom teeth, and I got
did some work. Yeah.
I got about half of it done. I got the wisdom teeth pulled, which is just a nightmare. But yeah, we set loose. New Year's resolutions is not like really strict. Like, it's just kind of like in the next year I'd like this to happen, and if it happens, great. If it doesn't, you know, no harm, no foul. Mary asks, would you ever consider collabing with a small channel who's just starting out and talking about the paranormal? I'm barely dipping my toes into it and was just curious. Did you ever do that?
It really depends on like what I'm really feeling at the moment and what the channel is. Because like I know right now, I actually met a girl who does paranormal YouTube who also does yoga. And we've been talking about finding a way to collaborate and do something incorporating both those things because I thought it'd be interesting and still weird enough to like fit into my channel.
For sure.
So like really it kind of depends on what I'm feeling and time. Time's a huge restriction, and I've had a lot of people offer to collaborate, and sometimes just time is too much of a restriction.
At a certain point, you're like, I cannot, there's no way I can do all these.
Yeah. And in those cases,
like
I do try to let people know when I do have availability in the future, but sometimes it just doesn't really pan out.
Like I said, write in and just like put a thing in, and if it's something that works out together, awesome. If not, you know.
I'll be real with you. If I don't think I have time, I'll let you know. If it's something where like you're on the exact same flow as me and I think it'll work, then we'll make it work. Like same thing with Kyla. Like everything was clicking, we collabed right away. So like it really just depends on who it is and what we're into at the moment.
And this one is from Carl, and it says, is there any skill you would like to learn, place you would like to go? If so, what and where? Also, amazing work.
Thank you. I would say yoga is what I'm focusing on right now at getting better at because I'm still very new at it and not great. As for places to go, there are so many places I want to go.
Oh yeah.
The main two that pop into my head would be like seeing like the Aztec Mayan ruins in Central America and seeing the Egyptian pyramids. Or like Easter Island and see the sculptures there.
Oak Island Money Pit.
Yes.
Yeah, 'cause that one's just so weird.
It's so weird and cool. I really want to go to Salem and see all of the things from the witch trials. I want to go to New Orleans and actually spend time there and get to go see everything and not just pass through.
Hey, you've never been to Disney World?
I've never been to Disney World.
Shameful.
Yeah, I really want to go to Disney World.
That's the honeymoon destination.
That's the plan.
Okay. Olivia says, what's your favorite video you've ever filmed?
Not that I did much of the filming of it, but I would say Uninvited.
Uninvited, really?
Yeah.
Like, out of all the things you've done?
I would say that, or the first Revenant Acres investigation.
That was really cool.
I had a lot of fun recording all of my videos, really.
I had a lot of fun doing Uninvited with you. That was fun.
I want to do more short films. That's
what I do.
Time restriction, too, because, like, if I had it my way, we would do so many of those.
It's like, yeah, I'd love to do more of those, but time, time is just not our friend right now. Megan asks, have you ever felt the presence of something angelic or pure? And also, if you have felt something very demonic as well. Hashtag not today, Satan. LOL.
I have videos about both of these things. I have a video called My Experience with Angels, and a video called, like, Dark Presence or Negative Presence. But yeah, I have a video on both of those that are the closest to either of those that I could say I've experienced.
Sorry, Saxon.
Not today, Saxon.
Not today, not today, Saxon. This one is from somebody with a picture of Tina Belcher. This is Go Your Own Ya podcast. It says, what paranormal event that you haven't experienced yet would you like to have?
Oh, there's so many. I really want to witness cabinet mediumship where they create some type of like art or evidence within the cabinet. I really want to see that.
Never heard of that.
Up at Chesterfield, they have a painting that was done in that way, supposedly, where the canvas was put inside of a contained box with supplies. They left it there. When they opened it, there's an entire painting that didn't even use the supplies. The consistency of whatever materialized on the canvas is like the powder on butterfly wings. It's a powder. They have no explanation how it got there. It's an entire painting. But there are times where people have had messages written to them. Music can be heard inside of them sometimes.
That's creepy.
Yeah, so that's what I want to witness in real life. I tried to go to trumpet mediumship, which I thought was the same type of thing. It is not.
So that sounds super creepy, and I'd like to avoid that at all costs.
The lighting might be different. We had to take a break, and we're back.
Where we left off was on Twitter, and it said, it was from Caitlin, and it said, what's been your favorite part of having a YouTube channel, and what does Alex think of it all?
My favorite part would be meeting all of the people that I've met through YouTube, because I feel like I have a lot of awesome friends that I would have never met in real life otherwise.
That's true.
What do you think of it all?
What do I think of it all?
Of it all.
Of it all. I wish you had more time to do it, but what you have been able to do, and the subscriber base that you've grown, and I mean, in the last video, the few videos we've done, I always am like, I'm super positive about it. I'm super proud of you. You've done a great job. You've stuck to something, which is really hard to do. Sticking to something for 3 years is even harder, while also making it better over time. So, I think it's great. I wish you could do it more.
Thanks. Me too.
Okay, Taylor Nicole. Taylor Nicole asks, what are both of your spiritualities and how do they differ from one another?
That's a very good question. And thank you, Taylor, my Patreon peep who left it on Twitter.
Patreon
peep. Yeah. Woo! I try to not define my spirituality on my channel for a reason. I try to do that so that I don't feel like I exclude anybody, because I feel like there's a lot of people with and without a spiritual practice that believe in this stuff, so I try to include everybody in believing in weird stuff, because I know for a very long time I did define myself by different terms, and
same.
And while I still believed in all the spooky stuff I did, it would sometimes confuse people too then. Like, so hopefully now the way I approach it, it's a little more open. But while I won't get into like details, because I don't even think there's like a word to describe exactly how I feel about everything, I would say it's a very interesting, eclectic kind of spirituality that isn't too strict on anything. That's kind of where I'm at.
For me, man, it's been a journey. Raised Roman Catholic, then Christian, then I would say like super like edgelord atheist for like that awkward year that every, I think, normal adult goes through once they're like, I don't believe in anything. That was like early 20s though. I think I've fallen into a very comfortable, open-minded agnostic, I think is where I'm at right now. I'm open to anything. If somebody's got something cool to talk about, something's cool to show me. I think all religions offer some really great wisdom. Even, you know, ones that are the ones that we were raised on, or that are from...
Or might seem very different from what we know.
Yeah, so that's, yeah, totally the exact opposite, or totally different than something that we've been raised with. I think everybody's got, you know, a piece of the puzzle right, maybe. That's kind of been my thought for a while. Is
like The Good Place?
Yeah, kind of. I like The Good Place.
I love The Good Place.
I believe in The Good Place.
Yeah.
Like that's pretty, I mean, no, I actually don't, because I don't believe in heaven or hell.
Yeah, but the way they describe in the first episode how...
everybody got a little bit right, except for this one dude.
This one dude in the 70s just nailed it.
He was super high, and he was just like, oh, it's this. And they're like, what the hell? Yeah, so, I mean, I'm kind of fluid at this point right now. I'm religion fluid.
And I would say throughout all of the years of all of us, like, developing on our own and together, we've always still been able to have more commonality than not with
and more conversations, which I think is part of the reason we don't fight about things, and part of the reason we get along so well is because everything, even a disagreement, becomes a conversation, and a conversation always kind of leads to, you know, learning something new about each other or yourself, and like trying to figuring problems.
Yeah, learning a perspective, even if you don't take something yourself.
For sure. I think I as far as like, I'll leave it with like a God and like all those things, yeah man, same place as like the paranormal stuff. Really? I want to believe. I actively want to believe, but I am a skeptic at heart, and I'm not going to believe something that somebody tells me to believe.
Yeah.
I have to feel it or see it or know it for myself. Like, don't really believe half the stuff I see on YouTube, but that thing whispering in the camera on that Revenant Acres video, still to this day, creeps me the fuck out.
Yeah, can't explain it.
Heck out. I gotta stop swearing so much. That's my New Year's resolution right there. I'm trying
to be a little more mindful of the words.
A little bit. Abby says, how did you get into the paranormal?
I know I've talked about it in a few different videos, but essentially it's just having experiences since I was very young.
Yep.
And never wanting to stop learning about them to see if I could figure stuff out.
This one is from Dory of Dory's Stories fame. What creepy or mythical beast each of you identify with? Good question.
Ooh, I want to say a jackalope.
A jackalope? No, jackalopes run too much. You don't run.
I
You hate running.
I hate running.
I'm gonna go with myself. I'm not gonna say I necessarily identify with it the most, but my favorite mythical like kind of beast is the Mothman. I've always had a thing for the Mothman. And he seems like he's kind of altruistic a little bit. Yeah, he shows up when bad things are going to happen, but maybe he shows up to try to warn people and he doesn't know how to talk to them.
So he tries to scare them away.
He tries to spook them away. Go, get out of here. The skinwalkers.
That's what I was just getting ready to say.
Skinwalkers are terrifying.
Yeah.
But I think it's just not like mythical beasts, right?
I would say I'd probably lean more toward like elemental mythical beings more than like cryptids.
Like Skyrim?
Like fairies and gnomes
like
and merpeople and like
okay, so
the embodiment of different elements.
Okay.
Whether that be like in this realm or others.
Chupacabra. And I think even I'd say Mothman, I'm wrong. So Centaur.
Ooh.
Centaur.
Oh yeah.
100% identify with the Centaur.
100%.
Maybe I'll show him something someday. You've never actually seen me from the right down. Maybe I'll show him something someday.
You just see a tail flick in the back.
Brittany says, what is the scariest paranormal experience you've ever had?
I have a video about it with Amy.
Bam.
And it was scary, and now in hindsight I wish I'd titled it differently. Because I put Ouija boards and my scariest paranormal experience. But the Ouija board portion of it had nothing to do with the paranormal part of it, in my opinion. I think they were not really connected to the board. And so now I feel like I get a lot of comments on that video that are like,
it's a cool story though.
Why is it 8 minutes till I can hear the story? And I'm like, because I did it early on and I sucked at this, okay?
Seriously though, just go to it, find it, skip ahead, because I mean, when we first started dating, it was one of the stories you told me, and I was like, that's creepy. It creeped me out. Antonio says, what is about the paranormal that is still a mystery to you?
All of it. I mean, even the stuff that I feel like I've gone over and have more of a comprehension of, you can never fully prove. So the fact that all of it's still unexplained still makes me want to learn about it all the time.
Okay, and Georgia asks, what is your dream location to investigate? I think I know what it is.
Where?
The Winchester Mansion.
The Winchester Mystery House would be really fun.
That's the one I just always heard you talk about. So.
It's so big and beautiful and weird, and the fact she has like full out seance rooms and everything has the number 13 tied to it, and like, it just seems super cool. Yeah.
That's not creepy at all. Twitter user Just Grinch Things asks, what are Grinch things?
I don't know. Having a heart 2 sizes too small, is that how it was?
Just Grinch Things asks, where do you want to take your paranormal career?
Ideally, here all the time. That would be like the ultimate goal would be to be able to do this kind of stuff all the time, whether it's on YouTube or through some other platform that the future brings.
No one asks, most scary experience. Well, we just covered that. Edgy Fashion Apparel says, awkward, funny stories from the past year.
I know, like, whenever I did my catacombs investigation, it was the first time I was meeting Aaron, and we've been friends online for a while. It was my first time meeting his friend Kelly, and I was all hooked up to his mic system, and we were going to take a break before we were starting another section of our investigation. And as I'm walking out, I'm like, hey, do you want to unplug this so you don't just hear me pee? Because that might be a little too personal. And then, like, everybody just lost it.
Okay, the only thing I can think is, and video evidence of this exists, is both awkward and funny, is the video of me super high after I got my teeth taken out.
Can I put a little clip in here?
Just maybe a little bit.
Take a very small drink.
I gave him a very small drink.
I'm basically Captain fucking America. Do you understand
Okay.
this? What did they do to my hand?
Do you want to talk about how many words you can make out of the word encyclopedia? Do you want to talk about that? No, let's not do that.
Guys,
Yeah?
I don't
You want some clean gauze?
want to alarm you.
Put the gauze
Okay.
back in your mouth.
I took this shirt off.
Kathy, put it on you.
Yeah, no, I put it on you. I helped you put it on before we left.
I know I hope you take your shirt off. Ryan, live your best life.
Live the best life.
Time to come back home.
No, he goes as far away as you can.
What do you want?
Alex!
I hate you.
Alex, roll up the window right now.
Were you yelling at your work?
Yes, he sure did.
And last one from Twitter is from Lincoln J, and they say, were you ever criticized for being interested in something different?
Always.
Yeah.
Always, yeah. Ever since I was a kid, like, I'd have friends and family members who'd be like, but you know that's not real, right? Or if you believe that, that means you don't believe something else, right? And hearing things like that, I'd be like, no, it doesn't. And then I'd just keep being weird. So I've always kind of been the weird one when it comes to, like, friends and family groups. But I think it's an approachable weird. So it's not too exclusionary. But at the same time, I'm always the weird one.
Yeah, but in a good way.
Yeah.
For sure. Did you have any more questions from anywhere else?
I don't think so. If I forgot any questions, I'm really sorry. I know it seems like every time I do a Q&A, I forget somebody somewhere or a few people, so I'm sorry. Did you have any questions for me?
What I do have is a brand new pair of glasses.
Those
Right
bad boys,
These
yeah.
guys right here.
Fermu reached out to me again and wanted to do a free glasses offer, but 'tis the season for sharing, and so I hooked Alex up. Like he said, he doesn't need prescription glasses,
Right.
but he does need them for the light blocking.
Glare.
So
more from screens, but
yes.
But yeah.
So we got those. What do you think of the glasses?
The quality is actually really good. As somebody who's always bought kind of cheap glasses with the anti-glare on them to keep myself from getting headaches, these ones are probably the best quality that I've had. The shipping was like super fast. They were here in like less than a week, like right at a week, I think.
Yeah. Even with the holidays, because they even told me it might be later than that, and they still got here quick.
But your glasses wearer, you have a lot more of them, so you can probably attest to that.
Yeah, I love all my Fermu glasses. That's all I have at the moment is Fermu glasses, and I love them all. Like, I wear them on a daily basis because as a contacts lens wearer, my vision's so bad that without them I can't see anything. So when those come out at night, glasses come on. But yeah, I love Fermu. The customer service is really fast and easy and friendly, and it's just an excellent experience. And you got a different case this time than I got. You got a fancy black
This is
one.
like a hard case, like 2 little towels to clean them with, like a
Repair kit,
little
right?
repair kit with like a. I mean, yeah, you get the whole deal.
Yeah.
Everything.
So if you guys want some glasses from like $30, $40, like that's their main price
they were
range,
not
so they're
expensive.
not super expensive. Yeah. All of the links are below. There's a coupon code to get you guys a deal, so all that information is in the description. Thank you, Fermu, for allowing me to share the joy of Vermeer glasses this holiday season. I also got a letter in my P.O. box from Candy, and it might be the same Candy that left a question on Twitter. I think it might be.
Ooh.
Fancy Christmas
Got
card.
the horses going on.
Aw, thank you, Candy. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you to Jason Riddle and all of my Patreon peeps who helped support us and make this video happen. You guys are amazing, and I love you. If you guys like this video and like that it's the holidays, give it one of those. If you don't, though, that's okay. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't yet, and turn on notifications so you get notified.
Why haven't they subscribed?
Every time I upload. I don't know.
Anybody who is watching this particular video,
if they got this far and aren't subscribed, that's, yeah, that'd be surprising.
Subscribe.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great rest of your holiday season.
I'm fucking out of here. This is bullshit. Do you think they believe that we're together still? Saxon, shut up. You're gonna come live with me if you're not quiet. If these people believe that we're a married couple, I will give you my left nut.
Nut.
Is this thing still on? Oh shit.
Bye.
I'm just kidding. Where am I?
Can you find it? What's up?
I am. We're fine.
We're fine.
I almost went in for a
We're
kiss,
here.
but I chose not to.
Because you're too cool.
Too cool. Don't vape. It's so stupid. Vaping is so dumb. Like, look at it.
He's very sleepy too.
How dumb does that look? Get it out of here. We're not gonna put any of this in. Just turn it off.
Oh, I have to do an exit. I keep trying. You keep.
Oh, you haven't done the exit yet?
off.
I'm
No.
sorry. No, here, let's do a real one. Sorry. Well, I think that's it.
Yep.
I think you got it. And this guy decided to kind of pop his head in here. Hello,
High
Saxon.
five me? Can I high five?
Okay.
Oh no, he wants to kiss you instead. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to comment below and let me know your New Year's resolutions if you make any, and best of luck with those. And just have an amazing rest of December, a great holiday season, and we love you. You're awesome.
And a regal dog.
Thanks for watching. This is Paranormal Captivity. I started waving way too early. Have a strange day. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Saxon. High five me. High five. Oh, good job.
That's a good one. Can I have one?
Yay!